Hello, everyone. We are here on this fine Friday where I am putting makeup on my face to go to the fair. And I'm also ranting. But I've already, done my eyebrows, as you can see. They are not... well, they're kind of identical. A little bit. This one's a little longer than this one, but you can't really tell. And I've color corrected. I just need to do, my eyes. So as I do my eyes, I'm gonna slightly discuss something that's put on my mind. It's nothing too serious. It's actually very stupid. But essentially, what has been on my mind as of recently is performative freakiness. And you may be thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? Performative freakiness, in my eyes, is when you bitches get on fucking line and start drinking fucking local water because you hear that it makes your pussy wetter. I will always say that I am so sick of the fucking rigmarole. As someone who is in the field of sex, I get down and, I study it, obviously. But just as someone who studies it and, spends a good chunk of their free time, dealing with it, it's so fucking stupid and it's so fucking silly to see you people attempt to be freaky. The thing is, you could just actually be freaky as fuck, right? That could just be your truth. But with a lot of you all, something that I've noticed is that it's not actually freakiness. You're doing it for someone else. The okra water was one, right? That was one of the many examples that I've seen. Or those bitches who start lying on their fucking hygiene, being like, oh my god, I don't have discharge. Bitch, yes you do. You have a vagina. If you don't have discharge, you should be really concerned. That doesn't sound pleasurable. It sounds pleasurable to a fucking teenager. Because teenagers don't know how fucking bodies work. Anyways, I don't know. I just can't get jiggy with it. It's be who you are, bro. If you're not freaky, that's okay. And I feel like more people should understand that. And what really pisses me off is when it's older women who do this shit. Bitch, you are 30 fucking years old, looking at fucking podcasts and situationships, and you over here trying to fucking pose in lingerie and talk about how much dick you can take on fucking Twitter. It's bitch, get a job and a hobby. Anyways, oh yeah, I'm using the icing eyeshadow base by Glamlight. I really wish that they would restock the white shade, but they haven't, and it's been almost 3 years. Low-key sad, but we're not gonna talk about it because I technically do have another eyeshadow primer, but it's not as the same consistency, and frankly I just don't want to use it. Anyways, with that being said, we're gonna get started on the eyes. I'm in a deviance class right now, and we had a whole chapter about BDSM, and I was wow, this would mean a lot to me if I was just some random fucking guy and it wasn't me. But it is me. So, I can't really say that I learned something exactly from that chapter that I didn't already know, which I don't know if that speaks to me as a person or if that speaks to the course material, which, whatever the fuck, right? Also, I love this fucking shadow. This is really nice. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It is what's the name of the shade? It's from the fucking original Wet n Wild SpongeBob collab. It is Me Money. I love this shade so fucking much. The glitters in this palette are so fucking sexy. Just really fucking pigmented and just it's really pretty. I'm sorry, I just can't get over it. Do you see this? Do you see this? I hope you do. You should. And the thing is, I think this palette is the reason why I decided to get more into glitter shadows, because I didn't realize how good it looked until I put these blue shadows on my eyes for my birthday, and I was oh my god, my eyes are so fucking pretty. But oh man. Oh wait, okay, I remember what I was gonna say. Performative freakiness. Another fucking thing that you people will do is when bitches will be oh my god, I love using this fucking tentacle things. Bitch, I feel those things aren't actually pleasurable. I feel you're doing that for shock humor. I highly doubt someone's I want to get penetrated by a fucking tentacle. No. I'm not even trying to kink shame or nothing, but it's dude, I highly doubt you were getting any form of fucking pleasure out of that. And who are you doing this for? Now granted, they're cool ass keychains. I would get a tentacle keychain if it wasn't associated with that. But unfortunately, it is associated with that, so I can't fucking get tentacle keychains because you people are freaks. Anyways. Okay. Video. Because the last time I tried to edit the video of me like doing my makeup and talking, it was so fucking quiet and the audio kept fucking up, and I was like, fuck, you know, I might as well cut myself. Anyways, I'm gonna use this old ass Milani Most Love Mattes palette to you know, I'm trying to put a little bit of neutral in this look today. You know, I think it might be cute. Just look some good. So okay. It doesn't actually need to be like a perfect straight line. Oh my god, Vicky, like, how do you do your makeup? You're so good at it. It's like, I just be patting shit on my face. You know, it's more like once you get used to doing shit on your face, it don't really matter at a certain point. It's just like, oh yeah, I know it's gonna look good. You know? Which, I'm not even trying to like suck my own dick or anything, but it's like genuinely, like after a while, you just start getting used to like the process of I just do my eye on camera and then I'll come back once I'm finished, because I do have a lot more to do on my face, and yeah, I don't think anyone wants to really see all of that, frankly. Yeah, it looks about. I'm not afraid of bitches like, don't wash your brushes with, they were like, don't wash your brushes with fucking, like micellar water, even though I've been washing my brushes with micellar water for like 3+ years now, and nothing is up to my brushes. Listen to who you want to, okay? My thing is this, a makeup artist literally told me, or not even told me, but they taught me, hey girl, this is the best way to do this. So it's like, bitch, do I listen to you or do I listen to them? This is looking good already, though. Ooh. Fucking fire. Although I will say I went a little bit too heavy on this eye compared to this one. Oh well, it happens. I'm also using this Ben Nye palette, the Pressed Colors palette. It's okay. Ben Nye makes some very okay eyeshadows. It's not like absolutely terrible, but it's like, I would not. Like, I like it because of its accessibility. Like, I don't really like it because these are really high quality shadows, because the black is not even really a black. It's more of a, how do I put this? It's more of like the issue with a lot of black eyeshadows where it's not actually black, but it's just a gray. And I'm like, bitch, if I wanted to get a gray fucking eyeshadow, I'd have paid for a gray eyeshadow, but I didn't because I expect the fucking black. Anyways, that's looking nice. Hold on, this body's not good. Quick. That's the issue. If you're saying I'm adding too much, it will. Here's the eyes so far, very blended. Now I'm gonna begin to place down my guidelines for my eyeliner. Oh, I need to start buying more eyeliner. That's the issue, because a lot of the eyeliner I currently own is like incredibly old. currently stuck in my fucking brain is Devil Fox's Nobody's Supposed to Be Here, mainly because it sounds like a gospel song. And when I first found out, I was like, this kind of tracks from the song. But the more I think about it, the more like, yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck I was cooking, because that song is genuinely fucking beautiful. What the fuck was Vicky cooking? That's the question. I'll be cooking bullshit all the fucking time. Anyways, time to erase the excess. I'm just gonna use some water and a Q-tip. It's nothing to, you know. Alright, I'll be back to maybe commenting on something else on another part of my face. So I am back. In the meanwhile, I color corrected my under eyes and my mouth, and I'm about to put on some foundation and other creams and start on my skin. By the way, I use this Age Perfect foundation, which I will say it's probably some of the best foundation I've used, even though it's for old women. I don't know what this says about me, but I'm about with one of my friends, and they were like, yeah, no, a lot of foundations for older women, for aging skin are better for people with dry skin. And I'm like, you don't have a point there. So there's that. I'm also mixing it with this Glow filter. Yes, I know, e.l.f. is absolutely terrible, but this is for my life of it all, but I don't know. My thing with the whole Mad Rife thing is that, yes, it's wrong. I'm just more so confused on why they chose him, because like the nigga don't wear makeup. It's like asking Shane Gillis of all people to be in a fucking Maybelline commercial, and it's like I get that you're doing it for like clickbait and views, but it's like Mad Rife ain't that fucking popular right now. Like even outside the cancellation shit, he's not that well of a like household commodity to where you're just like, I just need to have him on my fucking campaign. Like, dude. Part of me thinks that somebody on like the advertising team is just a really big Mad Rife fan, and they really want to show that. And now e.l.f. is like fucking probably bleeding money. Well, not that much because of all the fucking boycotts. But I'm going to use this e.l.f. Stay on my microphone setting this, and I'm going to just spray it, and then I'm gonna blend it out. So this comically large blending sponge. It's kind of hard to use in my face, but it's like so I match it to my hand instead of like my neck, because like I said, neck is discolored. I also match it to my chest. If you've ever seen my face and I have my boobs out, which I normally do, it matches quite perfectly. It don't match too much right now, but when all the powders and everything are going on, oh yeah, you're gonna be like, that is that bitch's skin. Anyways, now I must do the blush and the contour. And you're like, Vicky, what are you contouring? My cheeks. I don't contour my nails though, because I just don't like it. I don't like it personally, how big my nose is, and it kind of reminds me of a video I saw the other day where it was like, if you contour your nose, you might be anti-black, and I'm like, you know what, girl, I'll be saying that too, but whenever I say that, people get mad at me, so there's that. Yeah, wrong one. I have two brushes that look like this, so it's a little bit confusing. One I use for powder, the other I use for cream. And we're going to use this NYX powder wonder stick. I don't really like it because you can't really see the contour, but it does help. We're gonna lay this down first. We're also gonna add bronzer too, which is gonna really be a motherfucker. You see how that you. Anyways, I'm gonna also use the curve case, this bad boy, which I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of this does not show up on my skin, which that might be a me issue or it might be a them issue. I don't fucking know, but I'm gonna mix a bunch of these browns and we'll see. Like, as you can see, no, oh, okay, you can't see. Okay, well, shit. You can see, like, when I turn my face like this. Also, comma. Have you ever considered that I add so much fucking blush that it doesn't really matter at the end of the day? Anyway, we're gonna keep this right here. And then we're gonna add our blush. Now, we have a lot of blush to choose from. I'm gonna use a mix of the NYX Wonder Stick blush stick, and I'm also gonna use the Juvia's Place stuff. And the thing with Juvia's Place is that a lot of people complain about how pigmented it is, even though these are people who are not the target audience, so to say. And it's made for people like me and dark-skinned women. So, there's that. But the way to get around this is that you put it on your hand, right? You do it, put it on your hand. And you're going to blend it, right? You're going to blend it like this, as so. Just warm it up on your hand. And then boom, you just go in. And as you may see, I do use like 2 blushes because, you know, I always like that 2-tone blush look, and I don't know. Yeah, I think it looks pretty on me. See? You see how nice that blends on my face? It's almost like I'm using a product how it's meant to be used. Anyways, we're gonna stop the darker blush right here. And then we're gonna use this. Then we're gonna use it. Go like that. And we're also going to use some colors from this curve case to also make it look a little cuter. But I think I'm just going to use dark. I don't add any more products of blush to my face because I'm like, I don't know how it looks. We're going to get some of our Conceal Perfect, right? And we're also going to use the other end of this to highlight our cheeks. And actually, I'm just going to do the nose and then I'll do the cheeks later. As God intended. I like this. It's very golden. I like to be sort of golden. This is the only sort of thing I do to my nose really. Like I said, don't really like to do a lot with it. Although I will say it is giving Giara as I do. There is alright. And then I may come back. I think I'm gonna come back after I put on my concealer. And then, you know, we're gonna go from there. I might talk a little bit more, who knows, to make this point. People may have asked, oh Vicky, why do you do so many layers of concealer? Because I like to do a bright under eye. If I just put on the lightest concealer that I own, it's going to show like really badly and you're gonna have shadows. So what I do is I sort of build it up. I start with a concealer that is close to my skin tone, as you can see, and then I go in with something that's second lightest and then the lightest, and then we all blend it together. It looks a lot more natural, a lot more sexy. Anyways, I'm gonna go blend this out. So I forgot to film the rest of my face, but look, I tried a high bun today. It's very interesting, you know. Here's the makeup. It's certainly makeupping. Yeah, bye.